Good morning, my stitchy friends, and welcome to my channel Stitcha-Rella. This is just a quick intro to tell you what today is about. This morning, we're finally starting Silky Saturday. So every Saturday, I am gonna stitch my huge project, the one that is 1.95 meters long, and it is silk. So you don't have to do silk, but I'm going to do this every Saturday, do a silky stitch along. I prepared my floss already and we're going to stitch. So if you want to see how I prepare floss with silky floss, I've got it in my first video. I'm doing this through the beeswax. I'm going to start stitching just now and we're going to have a lovely chat. I will be back in a second. And I am back. Well, it's a lovely Saturday morning. I hope you all are having a wonderful Easter. We are having a very laid back, chilled out Easter. So I decided to start our Silky Saturdays today. Everyone's very curious about silk. I spoke about it in my first video, but for all the first time watchers, let's just give a tidbit of info. Silk floss is slippery, it is shiny, and it is difficult to manage if you don't know how to work with it. Now I do pull my floss through beeswax, and then as you can see I just go forward. Now if you do pull it through beeswax and you see, oh no, it looks dirty, or it's not dirty, it looks dull. Doesn't matter. If you buy the right beeswax, like so, let me just get it out here. If you buy this, it does wash out. So you should not have a problem. So the excitement for when you wash it is even more because all the dullness go away. But it makes your life 200% better while stitching. So it's worth it. I go through quite a bit because I slide it through at least 2 or 3 times. Depends on how nicely together I want my silk. Yes. So yesterday I did that milk tarts. I left you a picture of them. I said I'll bake a cake, but I got lazy. So after this video, I'm going to bake the cake quickly. So by this afternoon, they can eat cake. My cakes, when I bake them, they are humongous. But in any way, I will show you a picture of the cake tomorrow. I'll take a picture today because I'm going to edit the video after this. These videos do take long to, okay, normally do because they're long. They take a while to upload, process. So I'm not going to wait with the video and then bake the cake. I'm going to do the video and then bake the cake and show you tomorrow. My kids stayed up all night again, so they're still sleeping. It's just me and my husband. Do you see how easy it is to work with it if it went through the beeswax? It's actually just a pleasure. Yes. I was scrolling through, that's typically me. I worked a bit on Jellyfish Girl. And then I was myself scrolling through shops and what new cross stitches there are. But I'm just wasting my time because I keep updated every week. I wasn't in the mood to watch TV, and I wasn't in the mood. And I've watched all the people I watch on YouTube. And then I'm like, oh, what do I do now? So I did that. Typical of me. I'm very, very excited for May. And this week, hopefully, because our postal service is a bit, not postal, it's my cross stitch, it's only AliExpress that use postal, and that's a disaster. The other ones use courier, but it is a bit slow because no one works Easter Friday, Easter Monday, and I don't mind. That's not what it's about. It's just everything is a bit slow, so I was expecting those cross stitches. I still want to unbox this month. I actually expected them the past week. That's already gone. So I hope to have some new unboxings for you this week. The 16 count, as soon as I get those, there's a house in my mom got me, it's a present, a 16 count fairy tale house. I want to do that on our 16 count Thursdays. So as soon as that comes, I will start 16 count Thursdays. And the 9 count I'll only start in May. It will be late May because they only released it now. The ones that I want, and that's still going to be quite a wait. But I will post videos. But as soon as they arrive, I will start with what I promised you. Who of you are so lucky to stay at the beach? I wish I was at the beach now. Yeah, I like the beach a lot. In December we went to the beach. I took my cross stitch along. Didn't get wet, it was safe. I didn't take it in the water. I go nowhere without my cross stitches. Well, I must also, after I bake the cake, need some bread for the fresh bunny chows we're doing tonight. So I can relax and stitch. It's just the cake is quick and the bread is quick. Then it's relax time. What are you girls and guys up to? What are you doing? But I just heard the strangest noise in my house. So that's why I'm showing my husband, what is that? That was weird. Excuse me for a second, Mike, just go and look what that was. That was weird. I don't know. I don't know what that was, but anyway. Yes, like you can see, the silk thread is easy to stitch with. Sorry about that. But we're sitting there and it was the strangest, I don't know what to even, but you must always check when you hear a strange noise in your house. If you live in South Africa, you go and check. So I've got a fright now. So my husband is going to look if he can see anything abnormal or anything. So I really don't know what that was. It was quite strange. There you go. So who is stitching silk with me on Saturdays? Let me know. Also, please show me your progress and what you're doing on my Facebook group, Stitcha-Rella Stamp Cross Stitch Facebook group. Please come and show me your progress. I like to see and interact with all of you. Okay. I want to tell you the goal with this stitch was to have it finished by the end of the year. I don't know how far I'm going to get, but in the winter I'm going to work a lot on this one. Because like you can see, it covers me. This is rolled up. This gets heavy. So on the end. And then in winter, I just throw the whole thing over me. Because if you put it in a frame and clip it together, and because I don't like a floor stand frame thingy. I don't like that. This thing gets heavy. It's really heavy. So I just open it up and it's really like a blanket. Like I said, it's 1.95 meters long. And so it's my biggest one. It's also my widest one. It's huge. So I wanted to finish it. So let's see how far we get. So it's only the beginning now. It's not the beginning, but it's only the beginning because I don't work on it because it's so hot. Now I'll work on it every Saturday, and then I will actually work on it a lot more in winter time. Earlier on I was distracted. My husband came back, he said he can't find anything. That was just so strange. The ghost in the house, oh my word. Ha ha. You'll see me run. If there's a ghost in this house, I'd run through a door, I promise you. It's almost the same as when I see a spider. I just freak out. I don't like spiders, and I don't. There's lots of things I'm not scared of, but spiders and frogs, oh my word, no. Just no, 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 no. I just had this, it's not memory, I just remembered that there's some of the kids' books that I must pull over with these effects. So they're going back to school, but I've got homework. How does overseas schools work in different countries? In this country, they wear a uniform and they get a lot of homework. And sadly, that homework's not just for them, because lots of the stuff they get to do at home they can't do by themselves. So to have a younger kid in school, it is a lot of homework for me as well. Both of them, they get homework, but it's for me basically. It's not stuff they can physically do, or I must do it. Where's the times where I come from, I have to do everything myself? These days, nope, it's not like that. Now, if you've seen what I'm doing here, my English is very poor this morning. I'm so sorry. When I'm talking, I have to think about it 100 times, then it still spills out wrong. I go blah, blah, blah. That's how it feels. So sorry about that, I'm trying. But in anyway, if you see here what I'm doing, the beeswax works perfectly. It makes the job easy and there's no problems. A lot of people likes to cut it in half, the threads. Just put it through beeswax. They don't knot through beeswax, nothing. It's just, for me, it just physically takes too long to every time switch end off, start off. I'd rather have a longer piece of thread, but you'll also find your silk thread is not automatically, it's not as long as your cotton one, your normal one you use. The silk threads are shorter. There's also a color difference, they're more rich, and of course they're shiny, very pretty and nice to touch. With the beeswax it gets stiff and dull, but it does not matter, it washes out, it helps you a lot. I think I wouldn't have made any progress if I didn't do it, because it's very hard without the beeswax. I can do it, but because I can do it doesn't mean I enjoy it, so the beeswax saves it here. It's not impossible without it. It's just time consuming and patience. Your patience, it tested properly. There you go. Who of you went on holiday for Easter? You must tell me all about it, if you feel like it. This morning we woke up, and today we do not have load shedding. How's that, my stitchy friends? We do, but not now. They suspended it until 5 o'clock. So I woke up and there's no power. I'm the only one awake, and I'm like, what? What is happening in my house? What's happening in my life? Everything's dark. What's happening? And I couldn't understand what's wrong. And I smell a burning smell like rubber. And I know, no, this can't be load shedding. So I went to our breaker, and the main breaker it tripped. So immediately I start stressing. This is not going to work. Immediately I start stressing. I wake my husband up. I'm like, oh no, something's wrong. He couldn't find where the smell comes from. Nothing burned out. He walked around the house. Nothing was wrong, but the breaker was down. So that was another strange thing that happened to us this morning. You see, I was joking about ghosts, and now I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, oh my soul, I hope nothing, like, yeah, working myself up here for nothing. Okay, so we are one string of floss down. Let's do another one. See how nice this is. It's all together. Okay, let's get it in there. Let's start off again. Where we went there. Let's do here. Just want to make sure you guys can see. Yes. I think I must go there. Yeah, this is better. Much better. Let's just start here and do it from here. Just want to make sure everything's here. There you go. All this talking makes me thirsty. I was thinking about all our Stitchy time. Look at my big cup of coffee. It is humongous. It's 500 ml. All our Stitchy videos, that's where I in it, yes. And because it takes so long to upload, I thought to make it 2 or 3 a day, but it won't work. So that idea is not happening. It will not happen. Because what do I talk to you about? Same day, 3 videos. For me, it's a daily thing, so I can't make them before the time. That's just gonna be a messy situation. Not messy, but what do I talk about if I sit and make them all? Tell you the same story 3 times? I don't think so. I think if it takes a bit long to download and process, I'm very sorry about it. It won't always be the case. When the kids go to school, I'm going to be up much earlier, so I'll try earlier. So just be patient with me, please. Otherwise, every day, if I make a few a day, you're going to hear nothing. I'm going to sit here with a mouthful of tea, and I can't chat to you. That's not going to be nice or entertaining at all. There you go. I haven't phoned my mom yet this morning. I must still do that. I just want to do this quickly so I can start uploading it in case I have problems. Oh, me and my husband finished watching Survivor, and I'm watching something. You're gonna laugh at me, but I like reality shows. I'm watching. I think it's last year's season, but it's new on our. What is it? We've got a thing called Showmax. It's Love Island Australia. I'm watching that. Yeah, we've got Showmax, we've got Netflix, Disney Channel, and Prime Video. That's Amazon TV. We've got Apple TV as well. Well, my favorite ones are Disney and Netflix. The Showmax, I think, is a South African thing. Not sure. Let me know. What streaming devices? Channels do you have? Which shows do you watch? Oh, you know what I can go and do? I just thought about that. I started the new season of Grey's Anatomy. I think the half of the season was out and I watched it. And last week I skipped. So I might have a few episodes of Grey's Anatomy to watch. The last episode I watched, I was not too happy. That show always makes me cry, but that just made me not happy because it feels like they took Grey out of Grey's Anatomy. Because the last Grey has left the building. But in anyway, story for only people that follows that. Tell me if you watch Grey's Anatomy. Okay. Who else has a humongous one like this? They're big. They're going to be so beautiful when done. They worked out. I got them from Zozak store on AliExpress. I must tell you that store is very efficient. I paid a very big amount for shipping, because what they do is they use a courier. They don't use the post office. I think they use FedEx. So I paid a humongous amount for transport. It was more than what the actual cross-stitch kits, it was more than what the cross-stitch kits costed. But it arrived here in a few days perfectly. So that is worth to go and look at this store. Store's name is Zozak. Z-O-Z-A. Zozak. Yeah, with a C at the end. Zozak, yeah. It is that the products are amazing, but to get this stuff in South Africa was quite expensive. There you go. Oh, and jellyfish girl. I'm finally finished. I finished yellow, I finished blue. Now I must go over to red. I finished yellow and there's the dark blue. There's still a huge piece of dark blue to do. So I am making progress there, and it's not slow, it is fast, it's just annoying sometimes. And sometimes it's lovely. But like this is nice, that it's not up down up down up down like the stitches. Block stitching can be nice, but it can be very boring. My husband laughed at me. I made a video yesterday for you guys and I said, no, it's boring, I need the action. And he laughed at me and I actually got annoyed. I'm like, why are you laughing at me? He said, how are you going to get action with your cross stitching? Are you going to run and say, I'm having action with my cross stitching? I'm running while I'm cross stitching. I'm like, no, that's not what I mean. But anyway, that was quite funny. There you go. Now this week the kids are going back to school, so with them doing all this over, it's like, what do you call it, overnight? Mike, what do you call it through the night? They stay up all-nighters, okay. They do all-nighters, so for me it's gonna be a mission. I must start actually, not Sunday, Sunday's still Monday, yeah, Monday, because they're going Wednesday. Force them to go to bed early. Get the routine going for school. They don't go to bed at 8. I feel that's too early because then they wake me up so early in the morning. They want to go to school when it's dark then. Not possible. So the actual bedtime is 9. Most of the time they go a bit after 9 to bed and then it's fine. But to get them back in a routine to not sleep in daytime, it takes about a day or two. My boy's quick. Daughter's like mommy. She doesn't sleep easily. So we must start doing that as well. There you go. I'm sitting here thinking of what is happening in the week. But not much actually. But cross-stitching arriving hopefully. That's exciting. It's always exciting. How do you feel about stitching mail? It's the most exciting thing for me. Every time I get it is receiving stitching mail. I love it. So I always say that collecting is as much a hobby as the actual stitching, because it is. Yesterday, it was yesterday, my daughter asked me, she's asking, where are you putting them all? Because she could see all my cupboards are full of cross stitches. I said, no, I made space on the top of that cupboard, and she just started laughing. Telling you, soon my husband's gonna have to empty another room in this house where I can just pack cross stitches. That's very funny. And will I stop buying them? No, I won't. It's always such nice things, and in every basket, my wish list is so long. I just must have them. I'll put them away. I don't have to do them all. I'll just put them away. It's like my precious. Don't touch my gold. My cross stitch is my gold. There you go. See, it's now and again I just have to straighten things up when the beeswax mess, but there's not really, like, yeah, the one string for me is not as stiff as the other ones. There you go. So I must just straighten that out because I think they loosened. Yeah, they did. So what I do when that happens, I just, while it's in there, make a plan. Because you should make a plan, because I'm not going to struggle like that the whole time. Oh no, there, my beeswax had a great fall. But it's okay. I buy 4 or 5 of that a month. I put them in the drawer. Oh, my husband's so nice. He just picked it up for me. Thank you. Thank you. You see, that thing had a great big fall. My husband just picked it up. Thank you, Mike. There you go. Have a sip of coffee. Me and my coffee. Oi, oi, oi. Well, at least it's coffee and not brandy. I love my coffee. Coffee and water. I can drink coffee and water my whole life through. I love tea as well, but only at night. It's, yeah, from 4 o'clock. Because I don't drink normal coffee. I drink strong coffee. I can't drink the normal coffee. It tastes like pee-pee to me. Not that I know what that tastes like, but it's a thing that you say. It doesn't, I can't. Those coffee in the cans, I can't drink them. No. It does nothing for me. I can't. So I drink proper coffee, and I drink a lot of it. And I adore it. But no milk. I don't drink milk. I wonder what my 2 little monsters are going to do when they wake up. I actually know. They're going to run to me and ask if they can have milk tart. It's okay, I made enough. There's lots they can have milk tart. It's Easter weekend. Breakfast, you can get tart. What a lovely day. Have all of you tried it like this with the beeswax? This is the only way I do it. I can't do anything else. I had someone ask a question about the 18 count cross stitch. With how many strings do I work? I work with 2 strings. A normal cross, like you do a 14 count, I work with 2 strings. You can do 1, but the blocks are small and it's see-through and it does not cover well. So it doesn't matter, it's preference, but it was something that was asked to me and my opinion is that 18 count Ada with 1 string does not look nice to me. My own personal preference, 2 strings. So 18, 16 and 14 count will be 2 strings. Your 11 count is 3 strings. And then, I don't know, 16 count if it's 2 strings or 3, we'll check it out. It's 14, 16, yeah, it will be 2 strings. And then the 9 count, that's going to come with a lot of thread because that takes 4 strings. Double it up, 4 strings. I'm also excited about that, but we're waiting, anticipating. What do you guys think of our schedule? So there is enough stitching time for everyone. I hope I have so much to say every time, but I'll think of stuff to talk about. If you want to discuss anything or hear anything, you can let me know. And I will chat about it, if I know something about it. I also crochet. I've been knitting since I've been a small girl. My mom taught me. I knit jerseys, cable jerseys with my hand. Crochet, I can do all those things. My mom taught me. I did tell you I paint oil paintings. not hobby paint by numbers, real paintings. Because the paint by numbers is like plain. It's not for me real painting, and no offense to no one, but it's not. Real painting is when you take a brush and you create it yourself. My daughter is extremely good at that. She's still very young, and she goes to art school at night. And she's 11, and she can also draw perfectly. She's got a lot of interest in figures like I do. My favorite thing is the sea, to paint the sea, but I can also do figure. I can paint anything basically. There you go. Okay, I also want to say with the silk thread, I go to where I can't go anymore, but I don't push in that last 2 stitches I normally play chicken with. I don't do that. It is extremely difficult to get this thing latched again if it frays in the back, so I don't really play a lot of chicken. I've tried before, don't make a mistake, but to make my own life happier and not sad, I just don't do that. Lots of people ask me as well, when I freehand, doesn't it stitches pull skew, how's the tension, how's this? No, you do it as stiff as possible, you keep your tension, and as soon as you fill in the gaps, you'll see all the stitches comes right. There's absolutely no difference. The more you work with your canvas, the more the starch will disappear, and you'll just have a piece of very flexible material. Like this one is becoming on. So I've worked it out, because to work with a big piece like this and it's so hard, it's a pain. You really don't need pains. Put that in there. See, now that one is not the same. There you go. Also, we won't see much in this hour. I get a bit done, but every time I'll take a picture and put it in the end. But I'm not going to open the whole big thing every time. I think when I finish this, I roll up my stuff and I put them in a drawer. If I finish this one, it won't be the case. I will frame it. In South Africa, the framing is going to cost me so much money because this is humongous. But I think this one is worth it. It's a big piece. Let's just quickly end that off. That's our second. I'm cutting later. I'm not cutting now. Just end it off properly. You see, it slides, and it's not always the fun thing to do with this. It's much different than normal threads. There you go. And we can do another one. And we're ready. I think we should actually, let me just do this from here where I ended up. Get some blue blocked out, and then it's done. I've got so many projects going, but I do finish all of them. People that follow me and watch me, they know I do I do finish my things. And now I've got a lot going with all the stitchy dates I've got, but it's nice. And then I'll always, when I'm done with the ones I'm busy with, get a main one. There'll be always one that I stitch more, so I can finish it and carry on. What have I done here? I don't know. Let's just get this out of here, because I just want to pull this through again, because otherwise I'm gonna have a mess. can feel it in my bones. Let's put it through properly. There you go. Yeah, only human make mistakes. Well, I make a lot of mistakes. I just fix them. Never give up. Not a good trait to have. Just fix it. If you like something, fix it. If you don't like it, throw it away. Oh man. There you go. And we off finally. I say. I've worked on this side. I've worked in the corner a flower. The bridge is black is in. The waterfall I spent a good 4 hours on. There's lots. You can't really see it yet because of the sheer size of this thing. Why am I struggling with this one? Not why. We all know why. It's this floss. But it doesn't matter. Let's just get it right. And there you go. Fixed. Hold it on this side. There you go. My kids haven't made a peep. They're sleeping. They have to wake up, otherwise they keep me up again tonight. I don't actually mind. I like stitching and chatting to them. I prayed and I prayed. I waited a very long time for children and I had very bad luck. So when I got them, I just lived for them. They're the most important things in my life. There you go. So yeah, this is not so difficult. Like you can see, now and again you pick up a oopsie, you know. But you do that with normal stitching as well. So don't be afraid of silk thread. Just use it, see what works for you. The result is lovely. Someone asked me, some of my kids do buy them at the paint somewhere in all the shops that I normally buy it. No, they do not sell silk kits. Silk kits you can only find, okay, from where I stay, I can only go and look on actual AliExpress. I can look for silk thread kits. You cannot find them at the normal shoppies we buy from. They don't give you that option. And you know, I've got two of these humongous ones in silk, and I've got a round one in silk. So for now that's enough silk. I order everything in cotton now. Because my patience got tested. It's not a problem. Just put a bit more effort in it and you'll have an excellent product. There you go. Now I must skip over to that side. Sometimes I get quiet because I'm thinking, and then I realize, hey, open your mouth and talk. So I get in my head about it, and I'm like, where am I going? Where must I stitch next? Which pattern am I following? Which road am I stitching? Crazy woman. But no, not really, just busy. See, now this is nice when there's green and there's white. Now you're filling the white in and you get the desired look where all the stitches are nice and close to each other. And that's it. I had another noise again, but that is our it's a dishwasher, yeah. Now sometimes I don't think and I say, put this in the microwave. I'm in the dishwasher, but I'm like, in the microwave, and I realize what I say, and I'm like, oh no, I did it again. There you go. Every time you hear doof, it's me. The chair I'm sitting on is like, it's a high back. So when I pull it through, my arm goes against the one side and goes doof, doof. And I'm trying to prevent it, but it's just not going anywhere. What's this now? Now I've got a piece of the last one I didn't cut off. You see, that comes when you don't do things properly. I didn't cut off the last piece, and now when I work, I am pulling it to the front with my actual work. It's such a schlep when that happens. There you go. Fixed it. Not a problem. Do you stitch every day? I do, a lot. I get withdrawal symptoms if I don't stitch. Always when I've got a cross stitch in my hand. Love it. There you go. So this is our first Silky Saturdays, of many to come. I just love the name Silky Saturdays. It flows so nicely. Let's see if that was right or because it felt wrong. There you go. Oh. And from now on, when I end off, I need to cut off because I pull them to the front and it's irritating. So lesson learned. There you go. Like I said, after this I'm going to bake a cake now. I will include photos tomorrow. I will mention it and I'll put the photo in tomorrow. I'll make humongous ones. My family loves chocolate cake. Just want to get this thing here now. So it's very difficult to maneuver around this big Ada. So you must put it in a way that suits you and that you're comfortable in. But I think the rewards, when this thing is finished, it's going to be so pretty. In the beginning, I scrambled around. I'm like, oh, how am I going to put it? Which side must it hang down? It was quite a mission, and then I just decided, use it as a blanket. Easiest way. No tension and stress on my hands, nothing. It's just hanging freely over my legs. I've got some clips in now, but it's because I'm not sitting at my normal spot. And I don't want to hang on the floor or get, that's another thing of these ones. If you work very long on them, it doesn't matter how clean you are, they do get a bit brown and dirty. But when you wash them, they go clean again. There is no issue. The only thing is don't get them wet. The most important thing is don't get it wet. So this is my third string. It's going well. A good kick-off to Silky Saturdays. Do this for a very long time. I've got 2 of these to do and a round one. So got lots of time to get a silky one or just stitch whatever you like. And show me the progress, yeah. I like seeing progress. Nice to see. Hope everything is still in focus here. I'm going to finish this one now. I think I'm going to wake the kids up. They can't sleep so long. But for me it's convenient at the moment because no one's screaming or making a noise. My husband's sitting here with me. You can't hear him because he's as quiet as a mouse. It is very nice to have a supportive family. Support each other in our dreams. And that is wonderful. So I see a lot of ladies that must hide their cross stitches from their husband. My husband opens mine with me. He wants to see it, have a look at it. So it's like it's nice. It makes you feel nice if someone is interested in what you're doing. Here you go. This one is almost done. My husband's trying to tell me, psst, psst, do you want coffee? I just want to tell him I'm not finished with mine. And yeah, but he can bring another one. I'll drink it. A real sweetheart. There you go. So tell me what you think. Tell me what would you like me to talk about if I bore you. Remember, I also just have this much to tell you. I don't go out and work or do things like that. I'm at home. So I make it part of my daily life. Chat to you, you're my friends. There's not much. If there's excitement, I'll tell you. But at this stage, there's not much excitement. It is just calm and calm and calm, just the way I like it, because then I can stitch and stitch and stitch. Don't you also prefer that? I definitely do. It sounds like my husband's breaking down the kitchen while he's making coffee. I hear dish, dish, clang of dishes. Oh, when I woke up this morning, he cleaned the kitchen. How nice is that? Oh. Okay, there you go. You'll see at the end of the strings, when you get to the end, it's like open, and sometimes they fray, they get woolly. I don't really know how to explain that. They get very fluffy. That looks ugly. I don't work with that piece. I cut it off and I throw it in the trash because that's not repairable, and it happens quite often. But they do give you extra in these kits. You get 30% more string than you actually need. So there's more than enough to actually make up for any mistakes, and you don't have to play chicken or feel you have to do anything. Now my stitchy friends, if you enjoy my channel and my videos, please like and subscribe. I will really appreciate it. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful Easter. I will definitely make a video tomorrow to say hello to you guys. And thank you for watching Silky Saturdays. Love you lots. Stitcha-Rella.